Hey, I'm Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Are you struggling with being skinny fat? In this video, I'm going to break down how I changed my body from this to this, everything that I did, how I have a better body now over 50 than I did in my 20s, 30s, and even 40s. And I had my last baby at 45. I did this all without long workouts, restrictive diets, or taking a lot of time. So I have 3 kids, I own 2 businesses, I take care of my aunt, and I do not have a lot of time. I actually exercise a lot less now. I exercise less in a whole week than I used to actually exercise in one day in my prior years of trying to figure this out. So if you want to change your body, firm up, lean out, and don't have a lot of time, then this video is for you. If you feel like you're eating all the right foods, doing all the right things, and still not changing your body, then this video is for you. My passion is helping women over 40 age with confidence, strength, and just be excited to age. So a lot of people will say, what's skinny fat? Or they'll put in the messages like, am I skinny fat? What's skinny fat? So skinny fat is really where you kind of look good in clothes and maybe you're 10, maybe even 20 pounds overweight and you still look good in clothes, but you're just really mushy. You have higher body fat percentage. You have flabby arms, maybe sagging skin, crepey skin, cellulite, and just don't have the muscle definition that you're looking for. You want that more toned, defined look, but you're just kind of mushy. Sometimes you feel like you're doing all the right things. You're taking the classes, you're working out, you're eating healthy, you're getting in your steps, but you're still not able to change your body to firm up. So let's break it down. A lot of women come into my med spa to get their facials, to get their body treatments, and ask me a lot of questions to help them in their body struggles. Because I also own another business called Firm Over 40 that I created for women specifically over 40 to firm up. But a lot of them are doing all the classes or they are endurance athletes and marathon runners, triathletes, and working out, but still not able to change their bodies. Some of them aren't working out at all that much. They just walk their dog a lot or get in daily steps, but they're still, quote unquote, they say they're eating healthy and not changing their bodies. Unfortunately, after the age of 30, women lose 2 to 3% of muscle a year. And as we're losing muscle, our metabolism then is slowing down. So it's not slowing down because we're aging, it's slowing down because we're losing muscle, especially if we're not working out in a strategic way, which involves more than doing cardio and Pilates. As you're losing muscle, your skin is starting to be saggier and crepier. So you might be the same weight as you were when you were younger, but your body just completely looks different and your skin's more saggy. So the number one thing that you need to do that most women are not doing to change their body, to change their skin, to change their hair, to change their nails is eat enough protein. I say this in all of my videos. Until you really start tracking, you don't really realize how much protein you're not eating. So a lot of women come into my programs and they're like, I eat protein. I have an egg for breakfast and a piece of toast. And for lunch, I have a grilled chicken salad. And for dinner, I have grilled salmon. But the amounts of protein that they're eating in those meals isn't enough. So I always say start small, start with what you're eating. If you're eating like that, if you're eating quote unquote clean and you're eating some protein, then double up on the protein. Instead of 1 egg, have 2, have 1 egg and a cup of egg whites. For lunch, instead of having that grilled chicken salad, I don't know what you're putting on it, but ideally dressing on the side, eat more of the chicken. So usually the chicken salad will come with like 2, 3, maybe 4 ounces of chicken. You're gonna wanna at least have a piece and a half of chicken. So 6 ounces of chicken. And then at dinner, also increase the protein that you're eating. This is the easiest way to bump up your protein without stressing out about it, is increase the protein that you're already eating. I can do a whole what I eat in a day video if you guys are interested. Comment down below how I get to 150, sometimes 170 grams of protein a day. But honestly, this was a slow process. So don't overwhelm yourselves. That's why I say start with the meals that you're eating that have protein and increase the protein at those meals. That's really the easiest way to get started. And then once you start doing that, focus on your snacks being high protein snacks, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, tofu, cheese sticks, and some turkey. You know, depending what you are, vegetarian, vegan, whatever, it doesn't matter. You just need to increase your protein sources and increase your protein at your snacks and at your meals. Every single meal, every single snack, focus on protein. Like literally brainwash yourself, because this is how you're going to change your body. This is how your skin's going to be less crepey, less cellulite by focusing on protein. So important, especially if you're a woman over 40. I also talk about this in so many of my videos, is that you women are still focused on doing so much cardio and doing classes because they're easy, right? You can just go and they tell you what to do. I get it, but it's not changing your body. If what you're doing is not working, you need to change something. And a lot of times the classes aren't challenging enough, or you've been doing the same classes forever, so your body has adapted. So all you need to do, honestly, is 10 minutes at home of strategic weight training. And if you want ideas on this, comment down below and I can give you more ideas. But in doing things like progressively overloading, using bands, using weights, time under tension, and then including 1 to 2 days a week of like 10 minutes, total 10 minutes of high intensity training or speed interval training. And I can also do videos on this. Please let me know. You also need to monitor your heart rate. In order to know what you're doing, you need to monitor your heart rate either on your Apple Watch or get a polar band. So you want to get your heart rate high. So when you start monitoring it, and if you need help on this, please comment below because I'll do a whole video on it because it's so important in order for you to start to recompose your body, to lose fat, to build muscle. You need to know what is going on in your body. I don't see any women tracking their heart rates. So track your heart rate, get it into the red and then bring it down into the blue. Start with 2 times if you're not in good shape and then work your way up to 8 times. This will completely change your body and you do not have to do classes anymore. The classes, if you start monitoring your heart rate, put your heart rate monitor on when you take your classes, and your heart rate will probably be maybe in the orange, once in a while in the red, maybe in the orange, then go down. So your heart rate's not getting high enough to burn the fat, and then you're not getting into the blue to let your body fully recover. So your body is constantly stressed in a high stress state in these high intensity classes. I know, trust me, I've done them. I've tried this method. I've done back-to-back classes. I would teach spin classes, teach Tabata classes, and my body was not changing. So you need to stop the long classes. It's going to save you so much time if you incorporate these short bouts of weight training and short bouts of high intensity or speed intensity training. Do not take a high intensity class and think it's the same thing. It's completely not. I am talking about short amounts. So depending on what you're doing, like 20 seconds to maybe 45 seconds to get your heart rate up, then completely recover for 1 to 2 minutes, however long it takes you. The more in shape you are, the quicker your heart rate will get into the blue, and then repeat that 2 to maybe 8 times, and that's all you need to do, like twice a week. Trust me, give it a try, and then come back and comment below and let me know how you do. This will also work on your VO2 max, which is a big indicator in aging and longevity. So if you guys want to live longer in a healthy way, then do this, challenge your VO2 max, and really get in the best shape of your life in a short amount of time. The next thing you really need to focus on is reducing your stress and increasing your sleep. There are newer studies coming out with women in 2 different groups where they ate the same amount of calories, and one of the groups got a lot of sleep, 7 to 8 hours quality sleep the whole time, and the other women did not get good amounts of sleep. So 6 hours and under, I think it was, but regardless, the women that got the good quality of sleep lost more body fat and they were eating the same amount of calories. So this is so underlooked in women over 40 and trying to reduce body fat. They don't prioritize sleep enough, and this is key in losing body fat. It's coming out in all the new studies. So really take a step back and really start to learn or figure out how to prioritize sleep. Build it into your schedules. Don't just think of it as like an afterthought and I'll just go to bed whenever. No, prioritize your sleep and you will see you will start to reduce body fat. Your cognitive function will be better and you will just start to feel better. Another huge issue that women come to me is they're eating clean, right? Quote unquote clean. So they're having like some eggs for breakfast, a smoothie for lunch, or maybe they're going to Pliable or getting these acai bowls thinking that they're healthy, but they're really filled with sugar. So they may be whole foods, but they're still filled with sugar. So you really want to just look at what you're eating, eat as many whole foods as possible. Don't eat a lot of these bars. So many women, and I did the same thing, I would have like 2 zone bars a day, and then I would come home and have like, I don't know, I would have like peanut butter and jelly on a rice cake because it was like low amounts of calories for the day, and then have like a glass of wine, and then I have like ice cream. Like this was what I was eating a day, but it was like 800 calories, 900 calories. And I was thinking like I was healthy because I wasn't eating a lot of like really bad food, but that's not amazing either. So you need to eat more whole foods, fruits, vegetables, protein sources. It will change your body. It will change your mood. It will change your skin, hair, nails, everything. Stop eating the packaged food and stop eating all the bars. The bars are huge with women because they're fast and we're always in a rush. You can eat them in the car. You can eat them on the way. You can eat them at kids' practices. I get it, but just take a little time and plan ahead. If you want me to do a whole video on pre-planning your food for the week, Also, this does not take a lot of time. I'm telling you, I have no time. I make it as easy as possible, and I kind of eat the same things in rotation. And it just helps me to get better results and stay consistent. The less decisions you have to make, call it decision fatigue, the easier life's going to be, especially in the beginning when you really want to try and make changes and you don't want to overwhelm yourself. Reduce your decision fatigue. Eat the same things, eat high protein, wear the same things. I'm always wearing like black leggings and a black shirt usually or something, so I don't have to think about what I'm going to wear to work. So I'm going to work, then I'm running to train people, then I have conference calls, then I pick up the kids. Like, it's just, I don't want to have to make a lot of decisions, and this will make your life easier. You'll get better results. So how to really reverse skinny fat. You don't want to do another challenge. Don't do weight loss challenges or juice cleanses or detox cleanses because you've done them before. You maybe lose weight in the short term and then you gain weight back and you look worse than you did when you started. So you really want to focus on daily movement. You want to focus on weight training. Doesn't have to be long amounts of weight training, and you want to focus on this sit or hit training, short amount of it, not long amounts. You want to eat protein at every meal and every single snack. You want to get consistent 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. Good sleep. If you're tracking your sleep, that's even better. See how much deep sleep you're getting, how much REM sleep you're getting, and work on improving that. And you want to be aware of your daily movement. So increasing your steps little by little. If you're at 5,000, aim in the next 2 weeks to get to 6,000. 5 minutes of walking is equivalent to 500 steps. So every week, try and get 500 more steps in. Or if on the weekends you have more time, then do a lot more steps on the weekend. So it balances out your week to average. Ideally, you want to get to 10 to 12,000 steps. If you get to 15,000 steps every single day, I'm telling you, it will completely change your body and you don't have to play as much with your food level. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. I love doing content on fitness, beauty, nutrition, mindset for women over 40. If you're struggling, again, to lose fat, to lose your belly, to firm up your arms with sagging skin, with crepey skin, I post about this all the time, so be sure to follow me here and on Instagram. Give me any comments of things that you're struggling with below. I love to create videos for you so I can help you age with confidence and strength. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I have limited spots left, but click the link below and we can have a free consultation. I guarantee results. I am coming up with all different ways that you can work with me because I really don't have a lot of one-on-one spots left, but I want to help as many of you as I can to look and feel better as you age. If you like this video, there's a free guide down below that goes into more detail. So click the link on that and you can have more details on different things that I do eat and how I structure my day. So it can give you just some ideas to get faster results. Check out my other videos because you really want to know your why, find your why as to why you want to do this. A lot of women really struggle with this and they keep getting off track. So watch my video on that. Watch my video on how to tighten up your skin if you're struggling with sagging skin. I have another video on what I do for cellulite. Let me know any other things you want to see and I'll be sure to do a video for you. And I will see you in the next one.